Okay, so basically here's a fun story that happened to me in 8th grade. So basically in between periods I went to the bathroom and for some reason there was a teacher there. This teacher was so fucking rude and annoying to everyone and gave me very homophobic vibes. I'm gay. Nail polish being applied to fingers. He was like in a stall with the door open, which is super weird, and he was like grunting so like I was uncomfortable. Then he saw me and I did my business and walked out. Then after I said hi to one of my friends, this 87-year-old dying man sprints to me and forces me to go to the vice principal for some reason, and I was really confused. He then keeps saying stuff like tell them what you did super aggressively, and I was just so fucking confused. He then accuses me of sexual harassment and stroking his hand while he was in the bathroom like, no bitch, you are the fucking ugliest person I've ever seen, and I could have a more intelligent conversation with Helen Keller than you. Obviously it didn't happen, so it didn't escalate, but every day afterwards he would tell other teachers how I groped his hand and half the teachers hated me. Then oob. And that's the tea, sis. This isn't an embarrassing story, but one time when I was in 1st or 2nd grade I went to after school care because my mom didn't get off till like 6 p.m. face with rolling eyes. But anyways, Chile. The counselor for my group was a musty Bible-thumping Jesus-loving hoe, and I wasn't, therefore she would low-key bully me about it and would force me to read the Bible and sing Christian songs. But one time there was a really bad tornado in the school. Went into a lockdown and sirens were blaring and everything, so as the 6-year-old I was crying my eyes out and she was telling me to be quiet and was getting annoyed with me, so she started yelling at me and told me to shut up and forced me to sit by the window because I was being a brat, and my mom found out and reported her. She got fired shortly after and 2 months later got arrested for stealing a car. Laughing with tears, cat face. Sparkles. In kindergarten I had to read books and stuff while this girl who was a special need got to play with chalk. I went up to her and pushed her and told her give me the chalk. She didn't give me the fucking chalk, so I told her to fuck off. The teacher came up to me with a fat ass paddle and slapped my butt with it. It stung. After that, during recess, my rude baby ass self went up to her with my group of friends and bullied her. This went on for a month until she had to leave schools. Now I work with special. One day I was in school and I found out I was on my period and I needed pads, so I asked the teacher to go to the nurse's office, and I went to the nurse and the nurse gave me some small ass pads that were the size of an index card, so I got the pads and I went back to class and my stomach wasn't hurting and I had on the small ass tiny pad that my nurse gave me. So after class was over I got up and I went to go talk to a friend, and I didn't look at my chair, so after I got up and was standing up for 5 minutes some fake ass bitch named Jordan came up to me and didn't say anything, so I said hi and I walked over to my chair and all I see is blood everywhere, and by the time I tried to cover it up with my book bag the boys had already seen it and I was so embarrassed, and all the girls were trying to help me but it didn't work out, so before I knew it there was already an assistant principal sitting at the door waiting for me. So I got up and I had to tie my favorite white jacket to my waist. And everybody was staring at me because they knew what happened, so I went back to the nurse and she gave me another small ass pad and some lost and found boy basketball shorts, and I forgot to put on lotion that morning, so I was walking around the school full on ashy for the rest of the